No, most of the riders are on the grid. There's a couple of spaces along the way, but we're not going to worry too much about them because the top half dozen are most definitely there, and they're being told to watch the lights, which are going to go to red in just one moment. So, Ronnie, Bill, Steve, that's your front row. Who's going to get the jump? Away we go. Anybody doing anything special off the start there?
Popped, but nothing too major.
I think Mitch DeCran might have hooked up quite nicely from the second row there. He's made up a place or two, but I think he's just been squeezed the first corner. That is Ronnie who leads Bill from Steve. I think that's the order. That's the way the colours look from this distance, but I'm not going to claim any special knowledge or privileges, as let's hope we can avoid people joining the Craner Club here. Charging down, going through the fast left-hand swoop that seems to catch quite a few people out. So far, so good. Down into the old hairpin. No chatter on the radio. They exit the old hairpin, make their way up under Starkey's bridge ghost thereof, up to Swans. Now we're up to McLean's, and I can see that white helmet of Ronnie Harris still doing the business out in front, but I think that's his brother Bill trying to work the slipstream hard. Obviously they're going to go up to Coppice. You want to get the drive off of Coppice. Lovely blind corner there. You just reach a certain point, go, yep, I'm turning here. Push your bars away from you, get the crank angle over, give it the beans coming out the corner, work it hard down the straight. Then into the Foggy S's as they are. It's the Roberts S's when we're going the other way round. But for now, it is the Foggy S's, where we see lots of curb infringements, and that is Ronnie Harris, and I'm pretty sure that is Bill in second place there. Steve Costin, I think, in third ahead of Mitch Ducran, and then it's going to be that rookie Jack Noble, the impressive rookie Jack Noble. Round we go, out of Heineken Hoop, up towards Goddard's.
They're all being quite civilised, aren't they, at the moment?
At the moment, give them a couple of laps,
yeah.
They'll work it out. Right, okay,
there might be some
go.
uncivility coming up into Redgate.
That is indeed Ronnie from Billy, Costin, Mr. Cran, Noble, Bryant, Bettis, Howarth, Wibley, Sales, Lilly, Wolf, Egginton, Hopkinson, Dennison, Fernley, your top 16 or so, and again they've made it through Redgate quite safely.
Yeah, Bill had a look up the inside at Ronnie on the way in there, but there was no way through there, and he had to fall back into line.
The 911 machine, the 511 machine, sorry, a Barrett coming into the pits there through the back door, so that's our first retirement of this race, unfortunately for him. Fastest man in the second sector there was Mitch Ducran, so Mitch is definitely trying to stamp his authority on this race. He's going to need to get past a couple of people if he wants to get the lead, but he's in a good position, and I think he's trying to pull a pass on Steve Costin actually as they go up to Coppice. A little bit difficult to pass up there, but definitely not impossible. Fastest man in the first sector though is Ronnie Harris, coming in with a 49.5, 49.6 though for brother. And 49.6 also for Steve Costa. Mitch Ducran there, 49.7. So the quartet of breakaway riders making their way out now, and Jack Noble's having his own little scrap, I think, with Rob Bryant, and that could be a rookie battle actually. So Rob Bryant is sick of all the praise we're heaping on Jack Noble. He wants a bit of the action for himself, I think, as the leaders come up towards Goddard's. Nobody in a position to pass, all pretty much follow the leader. Side-by-side action though behind him, and I think that is Jack Noble. Not sure, there might be Jack Bettis actually, who's made up a couple of places. I think Jack Noble has found his way past on him, and yeah, he stays in fifth place there. It is Bettis who has beaten his way past Bryant. Go on, mate.
Again, Bill Harris is trying to just squeeze it up the inside at the entrance to Redgate, but Ronnie Harris is having absolutely none of it.
Well, as you well know, Rick, the saying in racing is the first person you've got to beat is your teammate. If your teammate happens to be your brother, you've got double incentive to beat them, really. It's family pride.
I mean, they're both pushing on, they're neck and neck, but Ronnie's got the fastest lap on that race, obviously because he's the leader.
Bill would like to see us change the words there. Again, it's a hot pace. It looks like the brothers are breaking away just a little bit now, just by a few tenths of a second, but obviously that's what this game is all about. And Harris goes fastest once again, a 49.460, 49.519 though for his brother, so just a few hundredths of a second slower, thousandths of a second.
Yeah, I'll make you right there, mate, because they definitely have a little bit of a gap between them and Costin, and that might have been encouraged by Costin last time round into the hairpin, because he got really close to going up the inside of Bill Harris there.
Oh, tell you what though, we get the concertina effect at the old Heineken hoop there. Costin closes right up.
Yeah, he's good on the brakes in there. Like I say, he had a go at that last time.
Mr. Cran matching his every move. The brothers come nose to tail into Goddard's once again. They're going to be completing lap 3. And the gap over the line last time between the four was 1.029. This time they come across the line. The gap is... Oh, blimey, Ducran had a wobble somewhere
Bill
on the way
Harris
out.
has gone up the inside, and Ronnie Harris has not been able to turn in. He's gone wide. He ran out of brakes, couldn't turn in because his brother was in the way. They weren't that close, but he obviously out-braked himself trying to fend him off. And that's put him back down. Costin's taken second place, Bill's taken first place, and Ronnie Harris has gone down to third now.
Interesting, Mr. Ducran had a bit of a wobble on the... I think it was at Goddard's. He must have had a big wobble because he lost a couple of seconds because he was right behind Steve Costa. But I think Costa was pushing on harder than ever. And I say that because he's got the fastest lap of the race. Okay, we're only talking a few hundredths of a second here, like literally 400ths of a second. Yeah. But he's still got the fastest lap of the race today. And up the top it is Steve, who's got a little bit quicker this time. You're right. Looks like Ronnie's lost some time in the first sector there this time round as well. So I think Steve's going to be right with him this time. So Steve Costa would love to claim a gold medal.
They're a group of 4 now. It looked like somebody was on the rumble strips big time just then up at Coppice. But like as you say,
wasn't Ronnie though, that's for sure. No, where is Ronnie? Ronnie's down in third. That's third for Ronnie. So all of a sudden we have chopped and changed. It was Ronnie who's made a mistake somewhere around the circuit.
Yeah, that was in turn 1.
Yeah, it was Ronnie. I thought it was Bill who got it wrong in turn 1. Sorry,
no,
so
he went
that's
up the
going to be Bill leading, yeah?
Yeah.
So yes, you're right. That is Bill's colours there. That is Steve Costin in second. That's Ronnie Harris now in third. Yeah, Mr. Cran has dropped off
a bit there.
Yeah. It's Jack Noble. Over the line they go. They're now completing lap number 4, so 3 laps left in this race. Bill Harris now with the fastest lap of the race.
1:41.460, 2 tenths quicker than the 2 following him. Last lap they were all in the 6.2s or thereabouts, and the second and third place of Costin and Harris are still doing that, but Bill Harris has gone 2 tenths quicker.
Interesting change in the rookies as well. Rob Bryant's found his way past on Jack Noble as well. So all of a sudden Jack Noble's winning ways could be coming to a halt as well. Third place of the rookies is Brandon Wibley. He's got Kev Lilly between himself and his next target, Mr. Noble. Bit of chatter on the radio there. So do I hear a number coming across the radio waves there?
Yeah.
Somebody falling. Not seeing anything. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Yep, we've got some. It might be a retirement actually. The bike is upright, to be fair. That is, I think that's the 158 machine.
Yeah.
158 to retirement is. There's 158. Mate.
Danny Brennan.
Oh yeah, Danny Brennan. Sorry, mate. Yeah,
that's all right.
So Danny from Green Plant Hire, of course. So that's a great shame because Danny's one of the great supporters of the class as well, through Green Plant. Okay, leaders making their way back around to us once more. They're going to have back markers to play with as well, because not all the rookies are as quick as Jack Noble. And Ronnie is back past on Mr. Cram, and you just know he'd love to get back to his brother at some point.
Well, his brother's got the hammer down. Bill Harris has got the hammer down. He's knocking these laps off. He's just done another fast lap. It's 1:41.835. Not the fastest lap he's done, but still keeping it in the 41s, and the only person that's doing that.
Yep, he's a couple of others have broken the 41s once, but he's the only one to be doing it lap after lap. Right, I think we're going to see Ronnie into the 41s. Do you know what? I wonder if Ronnie has got a 40 in him this time round, because
I think he's going to need it, because he's got 2 laps to go and
2 seconds to
make up. Exactly right.
So we'll wait and see. There was a back marker coming into play as well. That could have an effect on things.
Yep. We're at that time in the race where they do start to play a key effect. Like
Ronnie's still got a healthy lead there as they come out of McLean's. It's a very healthy lead actually.
Yeah,
I'm wondering if Billy's just won the back marker shuffle. He does a 44.9. No, it looks a 49.3. So Ronnie is pushing on a little bit harder, but you're not going to get 2 seconds back if you're doing it a tenth of a second at a time.
Costin's not close enough to put a move on him at the moment, so he can make his own laps, but he's going to have to go quicker than that if he wants to catch his brother.
No, I think his brother should be pretty safe with this one. Hopefully the other back marker won't come into play. We'll wait and see. Mitch Ducran, only 4th place for him, but still a solid 4th place. Will Howarth looking to pick up some solid points there in 5th. I think Will, though, has been passed by Jack Noble, so that's a bit of a scrap going down into the Honda hoop there, the Heineken hoop, sorry. And yeah, Will Howarth, the reigning rookie champion, been overtaken by the current rookie leader. It's not something I didn't think you'd say, but
wow, fastest lap of the race from Ronnie Harris.
Yeah,
he's taken 7/10 out there. Unless there's a backmarker error, he's done a 41.287, where his brother's done a 41.940. So Bill Harris is going to be feeling the pressure soon if he's got.
I tell you what, there's a little bit more out there too, because if you look at that, I think Steve Costin's got a little bit quicker again. He's gone overall fastest lap of the second sector as well. So there's a bit more time, and Steve, of course, is in a position where he's chasing hard after Ronnie Harris. So I think Ronnie is probably dragging Steve along with him as well.
Yeah, I think so too, mate.
So the leaders are up. Yeah, you can visibly see the gap is a lot closer, but unfortunately a lot closer, and there's still a dozen or so, more than a dozen bike lengths. Fastest first sector time, though, once again, and a PB for Costin. It's amazing how much a pace setter Ronnie Harris is for Steve Costin there. Steve losing out just by a few tenths. Yeah, absolutely.
That's holding him there and trying to pull him up towards him.
Well, he's gone another 4/10 of a second quicker than his brother, but I don't think it's going to be enough. You wonder what he could do if he had another lap, but of course we can say that so many times, can't we? Well, actually, you never know. We don't want to be too cautious going past this back marker if he catches him at the corner.
Yeah, he needs to get there first.
Yeah, if he can punch his way past the back marker.
Timing with that back marker.
Yeah, he's got him. Easily got him. No,
that's to get him.
No problem whatsoever. Bill Harris is going to do it in fine style. Ronnie Harris is going to push him all the way to the line. They come across the line there. And unsurprisingly, it's another 41 there. It's a 42 for Ronnie Harris. He's done exactly what he needs to do. Wins by 7/10 of a second. Steve Costin, an impressive run from him. Also into the 41s there. And he comes home 1.1 seconds back from the leader. Sorry, from the man in front of him. Mitch Ducran, the only other one into the 41s. He finishes in 4th place. Then it's Jack Noble does indeed take another 25 points in the rookie mini-twin battle. Will Howard, the strangely off the pace Will Howard. I've got to say that because Will was the rookie mini-twin lap record holder here, and he was going quicker as a rookie than he has in this race, I think.
All right.
Rob Bryant up next, then Jack Bettis. Then Brandon Wibley makes 3rd for the rookie mini-twins ahead of Jack Wolf. Kev Lilly finishes just outside the top 10 ahead of Dan Sales. And it's Egerton, Hopkinson, Wren, Dennison, who ran out your top 16. Right, that concludes Chapter 4 in Twin Axe Murdering for the weekend. So we now move on to the Rookie 600s with the Open 500s tagged in for good measure.